Evening, my lovelies. What it do, what it do, what it do. This Miss Yaakov coming straight from that Spiker Star, aka the Messenger, aka the Virgo Goddess, aka the Daughters of Zion, aka that Topaz Gem Sapphire. And listen, always have a message for you, but it's up to you to discern what Miss Yaakov is trying to say. Remember, I'm just outside looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see, okay? But dig this here. The name of this is called Parents Called Police on Mentally Ill Son. Let's get into this clip and see what's going on with this clip right here. This is crazy.
Relax. Jabari, calm down, son. Calm down, man. You gotta calm down, man. Please calm down. Everybody trying to help, man. We're trying to help you, okay? Jabari, we're trying to help you, son. It's okay. There you go. There you go. He's also had some sleeping medication, so we're really hoping that he can just kick in. Over there. Okay, relax. Jabari, don't do that, son. Don't do that. Come on now, Jabari. Jabari. I understand. Do what you got to do, sir. Yeah, I understand. This is not something bad. It's for safety, okay? Because what I don't want to do is grab something to get. I understand. This is what we're trying to avoid. I can't do it, Paul. I can't do it. You okay, man? Okay? You're going to be okay. Be safe, Corey. You got to get help. Mom, I can't do this. I'm sorry, y'all. I just lost my man. I can't do this, Mom. You okay, Corey? Okay. No, listen. He's getting help. For him. This ain't bad, huh? Yes, sir. This was your biggest fear. Relax. Relax. Jabari, calm down, son. Calm down, man. Calm down, man. Please calm down.
It's a lot to unpack with that. Let me just say this. In the beginning, it had cut off, but he had said it was his greatest fear. And was just saying all this extra stuff. But that's neither here nor there. He got a lot of backlash from that. And see, I look at things from all aspects, right? The pros and the cons and the advantages and disadvantages, right? And let me just say this. Let me start by saying this, is that soon as a baby is born and comes out the womb, it's already sacrificed to the system. So it's not really the parent's child anyway. The child automatically belongs to the state. And then he's labeled as mentally ill. Okay, so that's 100 times worse, okay? That's 100 times worse. And then on top of it, it's like, if he can't control his own son, what makes you think the colonizer can control the son? They ain't gonna do nothing but give that boy some booty juice, that little boy. They gonna dope that little boy up, put all kinds of stuff in that little boy, sedate him. They gonna sedate that little boy so bad that little boy ain't even gonna know who he is. Okay? That's all that's gonna happen with that. Okay? And then, above it all, okay, it's like, when you see your child going through stuff like that, that does something to you psychologically. Like, I don't think people quite understand what psychological warfare is. Okay? That does something to the mind psychologically. You don't know if the mother, the father, or the parents, or whoever was at their last straw. Okay? And they had to call somebody. Okay? And then if they wouldn't have called nobody and they would have lost their mind and killed the little boy, then he would have been up for public scrutiny. You know what I'm saying? Because then they would have still said something about that. Like, yeah, he killed his own son, yada, yada, yada. He should have asked for some help. But when he did call for some help, now everybody want to sit up here and say, oh, well, why he called the police on his own son and all this and all that and just saying all this stuff. It's like, you can't win for losing when you in the public. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't believe in putting too much personal stuff like that. I don't believe that should be on the internet, because they was recording it and everything and put it on the internet for the whole wide world to comment their views about it. Okay, so he opened themselves up to all kinds of public scrutiny when they put the nonsense on the internet. Like, I would have never put that on the internet. I just would have just kept that to myself. Okay, that's what I would have did. But nonetheless, this is why I said I don't want no sick kids. I'm not having no sick babies. None of that type of stuff that y'all got going on. This is why, if you don't have no type of obedience and no type of faith with yourself, you don't need to be having your kids, no kids at all, because your kids going to be coming out just like that little boy. Okay, and it's a sad situation, but guess what? All that stuff comes from genetics. Okay, that's what that is. That comes from the parents' genetics. I keep telling people, God himself cursed your bloodline. Your bloodline been cursed. Okay, that's why I'm the only smart one that ain't had no kids. I wasn't doing that. To see a child go through that stuff does something to you psychologically. To see your child being tormented. And then, before I get on out of here, when you see a child like that, having behaviors like that, that child is tormented with demons. That child is possessed with demons. That child needs divine intervention, not no more drugs to dope him up. He needs divine intervention. Okay, the parents, but the parents will never do it because of their pride. Okay, but that's what that child needs. That child needs divine intervention. It doesn't need any more drugs from the pharmaceutical company, from Big Pharma and all them, and from the colonizer and all that. It don't need no more drugs. Okay, it needs divine intervention. He's suffering. He got demons. Okay, tormented with demons. His bloodline was cursed. And look what came out of it. Sad, 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 sad on all levels. The stuff that's going on with these kids. But hey, it's the parents' fault. God made it clear in the Torah. He punishes the children for the sins of the parents to the third and fourth generation. Anywho, what's that spiker star, the brightest star of the constellation? Looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see. I'm Goose.